Namaskar, I'm Pavan Gautam, TGT PNHG of KVMRI Mathura. I'm here to discuss Unit 4, Physical Education and Sports for the children with a special need. This chapter is related to class 12. As the chapter is not so long, I only divide this chapter into the 3 volumes. Volume 1. In Volume 1, we'll discuss the concept of disability, what are the types of disability and their causes also be. Volume 2, in that Volume 2, we discuss about the concept of disorder and what are the types of disorder and their causes. In Volume 3, we discuss the strategies and advantages of physical activity for the children with a special need. So let's begin with the Volume 1, concept of disability. Concept of disability. Disability word itself describing that when we are not able to do something. It is an impairment that may be cognitive development, intellectual development, physical development. When we talk about the disability means not able to conduct, means it definitely affects our everyday activities, every individual's everyday activities to a certain amount, considerable amount, or maybe some of the activities they're not able to perform also. It may be present in the individual from the birth, or it may be occur during one's lifetime. Disability has a different meanings in the different societies of the world. Somewhere disability is an injury that restricts the functions or movements of an individual. Somewhere it is the consequences of impairment caused to an individual. Some societies describe this as a medical condition which does not permit an individual to perform any activity or movement in a normal way. But when specifically we go for the definition, and the definition is a disability is defined as a condition or function judged to be significantly impaired relative to the usual standards or an individual or group. This is the definition of disability. Now we discuss about the types of disabilities. Basically this is of 3 types. First one is congenital disability, second one is intellectual disability, and the third one is physical disability. First we discuss the congenital disability. This disability is a neurological disorder that creates hindrance or obstructions for an individual to store, process and produce information. Disabilities can affect an individual's ability or capacity to read, compute, speak and write. I mean to say that when a person is not able to read, compute, speak or write properly, it comes under this congenital disability. What are the causes of congenital disability? Basically the 3 main causes of this one. First one is a memory disorder. An individual who has an auditory problems or difficulty in remembering, means जिसको auditory problem है और जो चीजों को ज्यादा टाइम तक याद नहीं कर सकता. Something that he heard, यानी कि जो उसने सुना हो, देखा हो, said or saw before some time, या उसने कुछ समय पहले देखा हो, यानी कि कही बातें, सुनी बातें या देखी बातें बहुत लंबे समय तक उसे अगर याद नहीं रहती हैं तो मेमोरी डिसऑर्डर के कारण ये कंजेनिटिव डिसेबिलिटी उसको हो जाती है. Then the second one is an hyperactivity. Hyperactivity, as itself describing with the meaning, an individual with a congenital disability may not have attention for a longer period. He finds it difficult to stay at one place. You definitely have some children in your class also be. It is very difficult for them to sit at one place for a longer period of time, or to focus on some topics for a longer period of the time. Even when you talk or discuss with these kind of students, you found that they are very distracting. They are very hyper in doing activities. Very enthusiastically they come to attend the activity, but for a short period of the time they lost their interest. So this was the second cause. Then the dyslexia, very known deformity, disability. An individual with a congenital disability may exhibit dyslexia. It means may have the difficulty in reading, writing, speaking, etc. A person is very much understand the things, but he's not capable to express, and only the three ways we have to express: reading, writing, and speaking. Means the person is understanding the things, but he don't know, or he is incapable. He is incapable to deliver his knowledge. Comes under the dyslexia. Means neither he can write, read, or speak. Next one is intellectual disability. This is also based on brain functioning. It is a disability characterized by the significant limitations both in intellectual functioning, like reasoning, learning, problem solving, and in adaptive behavior also, which covers a range of everyday social and practical skills. Indeed, this disability is related to the individual's thought process, communication, money learning, problem solving, and judgment. Means the peoples are intellectually weak or not developed properly. So because of that, their reasoning power, learning power, and problem solving capacity is very low or nil. Because of that, they lies in this intellectual disability category. The causes of intellectual disabilities are: first one is genetic conditions. These include things like Down syndrome and Fragile X syndromes. Second one is problem during pregnancy. This can interfere with a fetal brain development. Means when the child is in a womb, the brain is not properly developed. So problems during pregnancy is also be a cause of that. Then a long-term use of alcohol and drugs also cause the intellectual disability. Few children have childhood problems in the womb, like they are deprived of oxygen during childbirth or born extremely premature. You must have heard that delivery of a child after the 6 months or 7 months, they are comes under the premature delivery category. Okay, so this also be a cause of intellectual disability because the brain is not properly developed in the womb. Illness or injury, infections like meningitis, meningitis like whooping cough or measles can lead also to intellectual disability. Extreme malnutrition, infection in the brain, exposure to the toxic substances such as lead also cause to that intellectual disability. Sometimes the severe abuse to the child is also be a cause of that. When a child is continuously in the abuse situation for a longer period of time, it also affects his development of the brain, and it may cause an intellectual disability too. Then the third one is the physical disability. It is a limitation on individual's physical functioning, mobility, dexterity, or stamina. It may be that the person with a physical disability is not able to perform some physical activities. It may be his mobility will be restricted somehow, his movements are not proper, not synchronized, and Sometimes it's a stamina, means he is not capable to retain that activity for a longer period of the time. Other impairments such as respiratory disorders, blindness, epilepsy, sleep disorders, which limits other facets of daily living, are also included in the physical disabilities. Physical disabilities may either be motor deficiency or the sensory impairment. So this is the physical disability. The causes of the disabilities are genetic, as previous one. If abnormality in genes and genetic inheritance cause intellectual disability in children. Sometimes disease, illness and overexposure to the X-rays may cause genetic disorders. Then the mental health problems such as depression, bipolar disorder may lead to the disability. They tend to some of the most misunderstood disabilities. Then the very common and very popular in physical disability case, the accidents. Accidents may occur anywhere, anytime and anyone, and it may cause a physical disability too. Then the illness like cancer, heart attack, diabetes also be a major cause of physical disability, but it should be these kind of illness should be in a long-term basis, long-term diabetes like that. Then it may be cause of the physical disability. Then the few normal problems like back pain, injuries, arthritis also been a significant causes of the physical disability. Lifestyle choices and personal behavior that lead to obesity are also becoming major contributing factors. Nowadays, we are ignoring our lifestyle. We don't have a proper lifestyle, so because of that, sometimes we get obese, and obesity may lead towards some kind of physical disability. Then musculoskeletal disorders are also cause disability. Examples includes spinal disorders, fibromyalgia, etc. So these are the main causes of physical disability. Thank you. So this is all about the disabilities. What is the disability and what types of disability and what are the causes of that. In the next video, we understand about the disorders. Thank you.